Alright. Go ahead.
All right, we're underway. Audrey on the left with Jeskai. Omar on the right with Bant. Tamio to start the game for Audrey. Both of these players consistently at the top of the standings at our local events. This should be a good one. Swords to Plowshares takes out Tamio.
My deck let's go. One step. I'll play this garbage. Oh shit. What have I done? Oh, combat. Oh, I think the reset button. Yeah. Alright. Sorry about that.
Still getting used to the life counter.
Okay.
Thank you, Audrey, for figuring it out.
Yep. Last turn. Yep.
All right, Hedge Maze is found. Surveilling. All right, Force of Will into the trash.
All right, let's go ahead and brainstorm.
It's been over a year now since Call of Manor came out and the Surveil lands were brought upon us. I'm ready to stop complaining about Surveil. I really am. I'm ready. I'm moving on.
Except we take reciprocal damage.
Yep.
All right, now brainstorm for Audrey. Players are brainstorming. Good old brainstorm. The glue that holds legacies together. It's unbannable, meaning it can't be banned because it's part of our identity now. We are brainstorm.
Play land for turn.
Was that tempo? I think I just felt tempo.
Force for tonight.
Yeah, Audrey's in the chat commenting at this point in the game, thinking Omar is on breakfast. We get a little bit of extra info because I tell people what the players are playing when we sit down to watch the match, but the players don't always know what the other player is on. Here's Nadu, the breakfast demon.
4 cards. Yep, and then you take it.
Winged Wisdom, I mean.
Grab my regular card. Yep.
A lot of talk about Nadu over the last, however long it's been, 9 months or whatever. Swords of Plowshares targeting Nadu now. Nadu's going to trigger, finding a brainstorm. And then it'll be pitched to a force, protecting Nadu here.
Yeah, resolves. And then, yeah.
Audrey went right after Nadu. Omar had protection for it.
Fetch 3 times. Fetch. I didn't fetch here, but I fetched these two. And
I have died.
oh, I've no, I milled this force. So yeah, should be
right now because
All right, players making sure they get the life totals right. Seems like maybe they're still resolving this stack. Maybe Audrey's going to protect this swords.
Let's not forget that. Good call. Good call. Alright, let's go. So this is exiled.
Okay, so Nadu is exiled after all by the Swords to Plowshares. A force of negation protected the swords. So Nadu is gone. Now Omar's Misty Rainforest Cracked will resolve. That was all in response to a fetch. Omar fetched, and Audrey fired off a swords.
Now I'll cast
Now a ponder for Omar.
and then I'll play this and draw. Go ahead.
okay, upkeep. Reveal. Oh, is that? Oh.
That's an Emrakul.
You have a 50.
So just, helping everybody get to know the players that play on stream with us regularly. Omar is losing his mind about all the Marvel sets. Bought the Deadpool set and is very ready for the Spider-Man cards coming up. Omar is very excited.
Yeah, results. It's annoying because all minus and nothing and lost.
All right, Teferi's going to draw a card and then pass the turn. Audrey in the chat saying, if I hear Omar talk about Spider-Man one more time. Audrey says, I want a Star Wars set. You know, so do I.
Possible play, so it's on you. No.
All right, now attempting a Teferi is Omar, but it looks like it's going to be countered on his side. Force pitching Ponder from Audrey. Would have been kind of cool to have two bird Teferis on the table for the first time, I think, on stream. Thanks a lot, Audrey. Bara asking the right question. Do legacy players know what stun counters are? They have no idea what that is. They have no clue what stun counters are. I guarantee it. Go to the LGS during Legacy Night. Hey, do you know what stun counters are? Is that from Pokemon? They have no clue what's happening.
Cards? 3.
What are the oldest sets in Standard? No idea. No clue.
I fetch a Tundra, Mystic Sanctuary, and I'm thinking about
So exile, they make 9 dudes. Yeah.
the Brainstorm is so... Because I drew this from the Teferi, and I just... It's very helpful playing fast.
Exile makes 7 dudes.
It do really be like that sometimes. Brainstorm is so cringe. Yeah, it's not the best when you have one card in your hand.
Mystic Sanctuary. Thinking about what to put on top. Looks like Force of Will is selected. Goes back on top then.
-3 to get back on hold.
Supremely mean. You have a cavern, then I force the other card.
Artifact, land.
Amnesiacs has finally reached a stream from YouTube. Thanks for the content clap. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. This is the real show after all. Some people watch this later on YouTube. Like they're not even watching live. They're watching it later. It's Bristly Bill, everybody.
I'll force your fourth king for attack. Play 19.
Unfortunate.
All right, Bristly Bill will attack Teferi. Had no landfall to make that a lethal attack on Teferi. And, yeah, Omar's been playing a variety of Nadu decks recently. Tried the Starfish for a little bit. Supreme Verdict. Instant speed. Bristly Bill is gone. Goodbye, Bristly Bill.
Play out a Nomad?
YouTube.
Just play out Endurance.
Okay, playing an Endurance has to do it sorcery speed thanks to Teferi, don't forget. Audrey holding a Force of Will. Thinking about this Endurance, it looks like.
That's fine. Target no one. Go ahead.
Target no one, okay. Leaves the graveyards as they are.
And it was a path hand because it only had 1 land in it. That's rough.
Well, we're playing a very strange game right now. So.
Has this been a strange game? I don't know if it's been that strange. Seems pretty normal.
It's a very strange
What 2 decks facing off makes for a strange game, chat?
Draw. I'll swing both at Teferi.
Teferi getting a big attack. Teferi only at 3 loyalty. Audrey has Dress Down. Okay. Try and draw a card. And Teferi's knocked out.
second main, I'll play out a halfling. Go ahead.
I'm thinking on that.
Oh, sure.
Delighted halfling on the chat, on the stack, chat, and it's gone. Stock up. Okay.
Right? Five.
5, big 2.
Yeah.
Or and you can put those bottom cards in any order. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I use one on top.
Yeah, Cloud Post versus Show and Tell does sound kind of weird.
So go for her.
Unfortunately, not many of them do much.
What decks have the people of the chat in the comments been playing 1 week post ban Troll and Mika Spawn? What are you playing, chat?
Yep.
Olgari Reanimator for Voodoo.
Yep.
Got some Tempo players in the chat. Lord switched over to Omnitel. Grixis Control now and forever for Croc. Alright, Prismatic Ending removes Nomads and Core. If you're not aware of the power of Nomads and Core, combos pretty nicely with Nadu.
Endurance? Oh, no chance. I'll hardcast Force of All.
Alright, Omar says no chance on a Lorien revealed. Hardcast Force, it's countered.
3. Go ahead. Yep.
It's another Ponder for Audrey looking for stuff.
With the fear of God in me. Oh my god, yep.
Alright, and then a stock up. We're cantripping.
50 cards? It's
Jesus Christ.
Ferdinand?
None of them are good, so...
It doesn't matter. Drawing cards is a reward.
But in here, omniscience. Got it.
I was about to shuffle, and I was like, I don't need to shuffle.
That's true. Any order.
Yeah, stock up might just be a fixed dig through time.
And step. Oh, attempt to plow it. Yep.
All right, Source of Plowshares takes out the brand new Tamiyo before it can do anything. Endurance attacking. Dropping Audrey to 6. Is Endurance going to go all the way? Mystic Sanctuary now for Omar. Puts a Ponder on top. Audrey says stock up is better than dig through time.
1, 2, 3.
There's two things. Okay, so that's Audrey's opinion, and that's all fine. But when we get into these like new cards match the power level of banned cards discussion, people, I feel like, default to, well, then stock up has to be banned. I think I default to, all right, then we're safe to unban dig through time then.
All right.
Just for example. Does anybody else notice that?
That was the third force, right?
Should be.
2, 1 pitch.
Yeah.
No, it's not pitch. Force of Nation.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to chain stock ups. You can't really chain dig through times up that easily. We'll see. I think Audrey, kind of talking about the power level of stock up. The card is powerful. Its appearances on stream, just a small sample size thing, obviously, but seeing it more and more frequently. I'm playing against it more and more frequently, I think. It's getting more popular.
No, cards. 2 cards. It's going to be...
2 cards left in Omar's hand. And it kind of shows, either Drift a couple of months old at this point, how long it takes Legacy to kind of... Here's another stock up for Audrey. How long it takes for new cards to kind of like find their place in a format like Legacy. It can take a while. It can. When a card is not like super obviously, a powerful card. Kaito and Overlord of the Belmerk, those cards took a while. You know, when it goes to like a Modern Horizon set or something like that, the cards of higher power level tend to get picked up right away. You know, a card like, just a silly example, Force of Negation. I think the next day a lot of people put Force of Negation in their deck. You know what I mean?
Attempt to Zenith for 3.
X is 3 on a Green Sun Zenith. Could be anything. What's the worst green mana value 3 creature?
There's one in exile.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Just the worst, like just the most pathetic 3-drop in green ever.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Emergency.
Emergency Brainstorm, says Audrey. This is an emergency. Oh boy. That was a 4th year Lingus accidentally revealed. One of the win cons for this deck.
He opened one and then traded for one, and then messaged me.
That's gonna be fine.
Yes.
All right, the Green Sun Zenith is going to resolve. Omar finds Nadu, of course.
I will attempt to play a Nomad.
I play like 2 of mine and 2.
And then a Nomads and Core. We're going to Swords Nadu in response. If Nadu plus Nomads and Core is available. Oh, Force of Will found.
Yeah, I'll take or gain 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Wasn't able to protect Nadu, I guess. All right. Nadu's defeated this time.
You too.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, so the Swords was with Nomads and Core on the stack, so we weren't able to activate Nomads yet. Audrey went to remove Nadu with Nomads and Core on the stack. All right, so Audrey now finds a basic mountain. We know about 4th year Lingus.
That's the title?
Ultra Pro. The outer?
Yep. That's good.
We're gonna get 3 dudes.
All right, 3 dudes. Attack with 4. Attack with how many?
Yeah, you know the card. So I'll take 4. I'll go to 21.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, Audrey becomes the Monarch, draws a card. This is not over yet.
She is.
Okay.
Lush Portico is found. We're going to surveil.
Stuck up.
Right. I mean, it's
Satisfied.
been pretty good.
I'm like, you're not playing Narset? What are you doing with your life?
It's like, hang on.
Turns out. That's stuff, right? Oh no, it's the Portico. No?
Yeah, Portico, yeah. Yeah, melt that.
All right, Nomads and Core dumped to the graveyard.
Jesus Christ. Play out a guy.
Sylvan Safekeeper. Needed that like 5 turns ago.
Oh, just the one.
Johan asking if Audrey plays Stock Up. Yeah, we've seen Stock Up cast a few times in this game, actually.
I feel the exact same way, honestly.
Plow it before it enters.
Yep. So I'll gain 1.
Okay, before Safekeeper resolves, Nomads and Core is Swords. So Sylvan Safekeeper on the board by itself, not very threatening.
Take 4.
Attacking for 4 once again, protecting himself from a crackback to steal the Monarch. Drawing a card on end step from the Monarch. Audrey controlling everything.
Good lord. Flip back these 2, I guess. Come to Green Suns for 3. 1, 2,
Cat
3,
for 2.
4. Yep.
Force of Negation on a Green Sun Zenith for 3. No? Force of Will. All right. Omar concedes game 1.
Set up the top of your graveyard.
Crawfish says Legacy is my favorite format. No one plays in my town, sadly. Town is sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Crawfish, but through social media, hopefully, Discord, Facebook, something. Maybe just try and get a meetup going. 3-4 people is all you really need to start.
And you have this.
There was a while here in New York City. I mean, New York City is a big city. Legacy nights, we had like 6 to 8, 10 on a good night for quite a while. Kind of had to recover from the COVID shutdown. Took some time to build it back up again and have a bunch of people at the event, so don't be discouraged. It's hard to like get people to come to these things. Some people think you're just gonna like barge into your local game store and be like, "Yeah, can you put Legacy on the calendar for Tuesday nights?" And then they're gonna show up and there's gonna be like 60 people there. It's really hard.
Don't know if it's supposed to take.
Shout out to all of our local organizers. They know who they are. The people that have been helping, lending cards, lending decks, reminding everybody, giving people rides, paying for people's Metro cards, whatever.
Rumble, it says. That's
Malevolent Rumble happening.
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Also, just realized I don't have a dude, but that works. Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Like anything else, Para in the chat asking advice how to get a scene going. Like anything else, a knitting meetup, a chess club, people that want to take pictures of birds in the park, whatever. Legacy is no different. Community organizing. Use social media. They didn't have that, back when I was a kid. Somebody's just got to put in a little bit of work and get everything going.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good.
Remind people to show up. Give away prizes, whatever. It has to be a community thing. It's not just like I said, that the LGS changes the calendar and the job is done. That's not going to work.
I've always actually.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but I think I needed to make a land drop.
And fostering good community too. Hand picking some good people to kind of like lead the charge and get things up and going. People that know how to connect with people.
It's all good.
People that are friendly. People that are, polite, whatever.
I'll fetch him.
Make it a thing where people show up for the first time and think, I got to go back to that. That was cool. It's not about the meta, everybody. Sometimes I overhear conversations at the LGS or see them on social media about like, yeah, I could have gone to my local for Legacy, but I didn't want to play Reanimator Mirrors or whatever. So play a brew and go have fun. Go hang out with people. Go socialize. Go make a new friend. That's my advice. It's not about the ban list. It's not about the meta. It's not about the win rates. It's not about any of that. Not for tabletop. You want to click around on your computer, on MTGO, on their that kind of sad CD-ROM game. That's fine. But for tabletop, it's community. That comes first. I'll end it there.
Good luck in the next one. You too. It was good playing.
Audrey, absolutely right. Why tilt by yourself at home when you can tilt with other people? We're all tilting together.
Pass it, I lose one, enters out.
20 minutes in a round. 20 minutes.
20 minutes left in the round announced. Yeah, small town. I've seen small towns too, like just on social media, that have like, yeah, Tuesday night is vintage. And it's like a town of like 100,000 people. 25 people playing vintage. These things exist. And it's all about community organizing. That is it.
You played on this one, right?
Yeah, it was a flip stream.
It's like logistics and a good venue and friendly people and someone gives out homemade cakes or something. I don't know. There's people doing all kinds of creative stuff to community build.
Sure ain't.
We're deep into this game right now. We've been a little bit distracted by the discussions with the chat. The token on Omar's side is an Eldrazi spawn, I believe. Tamio is at 4 loyalty. Dryad Arbor is the other creature on Omar's side.
Untap. Draw.
But thought on that, I really do see a lot on social media, and I hear it, just existing around Magic players. A lot of the talk about, Legacy isn't firing around my way because, they didn't ban Grief when they were supposed to, whatever. You people, my opinion, you people are missing the whole point. It's completely going over your head. You're missing the point.
That's awesome. No, you're right.
I suspect there's a brainstorm.
No different than a chess club.
Myself over time.
Or a knitting meetup or whatever. Okay, I'm off it now.
So I have a proxy of this.
Land for 2. Yep.
Because we're sharing one.
Alright.
So I don't care.
I will then play out a Hierarch. Or not Hierarch, Nomad's Core.
Nomad's Core comes back in. Drummer, thank you for the reset with Prime. 29 months. Appreciate that. What's up, Drummer?
That I have one of my sideboard. And I will
Drummer's been hanging out with us for a while. Prismatic Ending hits that dangerous Nomad's Core. Tamio now at 6 loyalty. Creeping up there. It's a little hard for Dryad Arbor to attack that thing.
Let's try this again.
I don't think the matchup is terrible.
Trying Nadu again. Force of Will. Pitching stock up. Nadu is countered. Omar can't get a threat on the board. Tamio's about to reach 8 loyalty now. And Omar might be on the verge of losing this match.
Yep.
Combat.
And I promise you Omar is well aware of it. Needed that Nadu to resolve. Really bad.
I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna.
That Nadu was like the last effort, basically, I think. Tamio now at 8 loyalty.
Okay. I want to. Every time I'm looking into Bruce Katana, I want to know your opinions.
Tamio, the Inquisitive Scholar at 8 loyalty, is one of the scariest things you'll see in the current Legacy. There's Bristly Bill. All right, Bristly Bill might be good here. Maybe. Can it pump this Dryad Arbor?
3 counters, 2. 3 cards.
Archer's going to fetch in response. Force of Will. All right, Bristly Bill thrown into the trash. Control, everybody. It's viable.
Hierarch. Sure.
Noble Hierarch, not too bad, though, but it's only going to be able to deal 1 damage to Tamio.
But she's still gonna.
Counterbalance?
At least Tamio will go to the graveyard if it ultimates. All right, but Omar's going to scoop it up. Omar knows what's up. An ultimate from Tamio is really hard to beat. GG's. Well played. Well played.